Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna trigger the main mission. I think it's about time to get on to the main mission of Horizon. Not gonna be on here long. I want to eat dinner and stuff too, but I think I'm only gonna be like an hour. Oh, why my chat still there it goes. Of course, as I hit my refresh button, it finally all goes online. All right, gather everybody to the war room.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not.
Someone's gonna have a plan.
We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest.
That is
I can get us
probably
to this
Alcatraz.
location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure.
You don't trust me
The
either.
launch tower.
But you shouldn't.
Gaia and Beta are being held at the top.
Always
But
the top
along
of a
the
tower
way,
for some reason.
We will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them.
Thinks he's
But
got it
it'll
all
be
figured out
easier
with the
to
shield.
deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device
He
works,
is setting up for something.
there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
Fuck off.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Oh, he's preparing. He's preparing to fuck us over, I'm sure. I'm gonna punch him in the head.
You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Trust no one.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
That fucking arm on.
I'm making good use of this.
Remember, we need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith base intact.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can
not
hear
immortal.
the drinking songs already.
I mean, you tell them they're immortals, but they're not.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those specters. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varro made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. And how you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all.
He's not gonna do
Time
it
like
now.
the present, though.
Oh
If
my god.
You're up for it.
I guess.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh,
Yeah, you need to get the drink.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
Yeah, she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
And of course, we had to stand up afterwards so we can get back in a position.
I guess I should get going.
Is there one thing that they're
I'll see
missing?
you at the
I would have
rendezvous.
loved to have seen it
With my
where
hammer
you
ready.
can
I wouldn't have it
complete
any
the
other way.
movements and just continue the conversation from there. Like have even Aloy reposition herself accordingly. Let's see. So, come on, get
I keep thinking... He's just gonna be...
in there.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Yeah, I
Fighting
can't
the
wait to bring a
Zeniths
pregnant
isn't
woman
going
into
to
a
be easy.
life and death
Nothing you do
battle.
ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know,
You've given him way too much credit.
there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know.
Just feel like he's gonna suddenly appear
You
somewhere.
and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the
She's gonna
both of us.
die.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Feel like that's a premonition. And they set her up to be pregnant, so it's even a bigger deal. I don't know, I hope that's not the case.
You nervous?
What up, girl?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
They did pick a good voice for her matches. Her appearance.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I
She's
become.
gonna go back.
If I
You'll go back.
I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me. Or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even
did.
if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers?
Slowly
Would I
slip them
dare
in.
challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best.
Of course,
We
she's a
used to
lesbian.
be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Nice. Everybody thinks they're gonna die here. Great. Great leadership that I've provided. They all think they're gonna die.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory. It's all going to be okay. We can't give up now.
Ooh.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and more.
Until they found out I had a clone.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes. Even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Trying to get some distance on something here. Hold on. Alright, whatever. Call about it.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with.
No.
For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
She's getting pretty childish about her little insults with him.
Something else?
No, just get ready.
I'll be going.
Thought I had one more back
As you
menu.
wish.
I don't think I can fabricate anything, but I wanted to see. Oh, there we go. There's one. Again, like, I wish they would just show me. Need one more stealth generator.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Is there nothing here, or like, why am I not getting an option? Why some of these automatically open, and others I have to actually hit the button for?
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon.
I feel like she
Truly
sees
the
us
shining
as an
example
asset to
of
take down
fortitude.
the rest of her
I've
team
been
so she
thinking
can
about what
take
you
power.
said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Jesus. Jesus.
when Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions.
I want to know the details, but
Her
at the same
father had
point, like,
achieved great success in the luxury
they should have spread these out
holotourism
throughout the story,
industry.
not
At age 24,
this
she became the
dialogue
world's
tree.
most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
This guy's a
So,
prick. Eric.
Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
Sure he was. I'm sure he was.
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. All for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased.
And desensitized.
Though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Just like her.
No. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are,
of course, the women
due
were the
in part
great
to her
ones.
achievements.
Although, probably
But
because
then
she
there were others
was into
like
them.
Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
You chose poorly. You chose a bunch of assholes.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt,
congratulations on not making it any
would
better.
bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I.
Yes, I am cutting some of this dialogue short,
Why do
by
you
the
think
way.
Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years.
Probably because you're a crazy
She was
bitch.
Brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity.
And realize you're
But
not
it
a good
also
person.
felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted
That's
to
why
share
I shouldn't
her
trust her.
burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it.
It's survival, yeah.
But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
Great.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit.
I don't remember seeing that.
After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident
he wants to make sure
we
he can
deactivate
always
the other shields en masse.
kill you
How
too.
many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
He's right to
Only a handful of us made it to our
be
ship when our
suspicious of
colony
her.
collapsed.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
I do have in my skills. Two more. Oh, the choices, because I have both situations happening a lot. I'll go with the swinging. Probably more important to have a close range if about to die. So I want to see something here. If I can find where this thing is seen. Southwest. I don't think that's it. A little spot where I don't think it's this. Can't see that, obviously. It might be down in there. I hate these sites that just don't. They give the tiniest little picture of where to find things. And it's often terrible. Also, doors. I think that's actually up this way. Alright, where I'm at now. How far do I have to go in to see the doors? It's gotta be that far down. I know I've seen this. Looking for a passageway. That's too far over. Here. There it is. Right. Right around here. I'm going to leave the base. See, that door, I just walked right into it. They not open that one. Some of these other doors you can walk right up to, though, and they open it.
If the Banuk can survive freezing, so can I.
Come on. Such a janky mechanic. Why can't I travel there? Invalid location. There. We got... Buy this. Buy these two, because I don't remember which ones I need. Definitely should buy as many of these as I can get. Going to... Because I'm broke now. Resources. All these. Don't want to... Anything that's part of a machine now I don't want to sell because I don't trust that I won't need it. And that back to buying. I don't think I needed a radar.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I feel like I need to kill him so I can get
I've been spotted.
materials. Need the machine muscle. I got a little bit there. Not enough. Shit. I'm gonna need a lot to go into battle. Alright, let me see if he's got more. I'll buy all of his. He's only got 9? No. I'll buy 30. Don't want to get too carried away.
Plain hammer deal.
Okay. I do kind of want to see what that is, but for right now... Oh, what the shit is going on here? Place a waypoint. I don't know why, like, sometimes you can't place a waypoint.
made by Hephaestus.
Guess they don't want to fuck with me.
Someone left their hammer in that machine. I should take a closer look.
This hammer. Enemies are too close now. Son of a bitch.
I bet one hit from this hammer would be loud as thunder. Whoever forged it must be a skilled blacksmith. I should look for a trail with my focus.
Like Thor. Could be something in the water.
Kind of looks like part of a cauldron. Or maybe are carved figures. One looks tough, the other kind of fussy. Maybe they're brothers.
There it is, the purple thing over there I want to hit. What up, carp? I don't know if I've got too much carp. How am I still, like, being looked at by machines? Might be a black box.
The locator shows there's another recording in there.
Now comes the question of how to actually get in there. Take it all. Come on. Can't see shit. Come on. The shit.
I can't can't raise the airfield. Must have been destroyed. Well, we're out of time and out of fuel. I have to put us down on that lake. Let's give these soldiers a chance to die fighting. This is the flight deck. We're going for a water landing. Leave everything behind except what you need for the fight. Now's your time to go out in a blaze of glory. Race! Race!
In a blaze of glory.
My focus is
Going
detected in the
down. To the truth. Oh. I wanna fuck with him. Alright, yeah, that was the question mark thing I wanted to get, so I'll go up to this, whatever the fire is. This one here, I think is the closest. Then we'll find the next one. Figure while I'm out here, I might as well get the totems completed. They're all God of War references if you didn't catch on already. You saw the earlier one. Come on, get out of the water. Alright. Next one. Not that. Up here. How did I not get that? Ah. It's right by the snack maw. The snap maw. I called it Mick maw a minute ago, which is funny. Funny to me. Maybe under. Oh, wait. There it is. Small bow.
That tree's full of arrows. What happened here?
There we go. Oh my, it's just me boo.
Someone was using this tree for target practice. Maybe I can pick up their trail with my focus.
I'm gonna go find boy. Boy. Read this, boy. Alright, how far do I have to go? Jesus.
A storm bird. It's almost like it's watching over a dead city. Some kind of carved figure. Huh. Looks like a boy.
Boy. Oh my god, it was that bird. It decides it wants to fuck with me. Go and get this.
Think about what's next.
Yeah, fly the fuck off. You don't want none of this. I'm actually gonna try to get over here now. Go back to your perch. Looking for a spot I can climb. Probably just gonna call my bird in. Speed this whole thing up. Quite literally said that. Yeah, this thing I ran all the way around earlier and couldn't get find the top of. So I know there's a fireplace here. Pouch upgrades. I wanted to see. Nice. Found a duck still. I need more crabs. She said. And squirrel, actually. Alright, pretty much everything I find again, I just need to start grabbing. Probably everything except for the damn sheep now.
To my stash.
Get over here. Slab of it. Kind of hopeful there's more up here than this, but whatever. Oh. Okay, now that that's covered, let's go over here and get this campfire available. Feel like somewhere over here there was like a fortress.
In this rain.
Like a fortress or something I wanted to get into and I couldn't because it was surrounded, just like that one was. But I think it actually had a fort in it. Or a rebel group in it. Go here. Alright. Most of this is all unlocked now. What is... Oh, that's the races I don't fucking care about. My controller is starting to drift like crazy, I think. Okay, these other things I think are simple. I'm gonna travel over here. I got fast travel, I'll just fly over there. It is 300 meters. Let me let me find a... Actually, you know what? I want to do that question mark really quick. I do find this area like really peaceful to like fly around on. Look at the vegetation. This I wish it was a VR experience. Alright, well I can't figure out what that is from the sky. Hey, where's the campfire it kept showing me? Oh, it's right here. Alright. I wanted to fast travel here. Good thing I fought this bat off earlier. I want to replace that one piece of health that I just grabbed just because things could be stupid that way. Seriously, I just missed a... Those small targets. Can't remember, these give health? I don't believe so. There's no health over here, huh? I mean, I had a pretty big battle over here and I thought there was health. I know I needed more of those gulls, which I think I hear right now. Alright, wreck it. Waste all that ammo. That's not health either. Yeah, I burnt a single health, hoping to replenish it real easily with all the vegetation over here. And there's not a single one? Alright, there we go. Rock lobster! You want crabs. As I said earlier, I still need more. That's a lobster. Can you actually kill that in the ground? Okay. My mind was about to be blown that I could have gotten them this whole time. See, what the shit? Oh my god. I'm actually going to, for just a moment here, I'm going to put on a different weapon. Where's her old bow? I equipped it right here. I'm going to use this because it doesn't take... It does, fuck. Not the one I was thinking of. This? One of our first bows didn't take that much to... Yeah, there we go. Where you be, crab meat? Lobster. I don't care as much. Lobster. Fuck. Fucking crabs. I'm getting distracted by crabs. There we go. I have to, like, aim super carefully with them. Otherwise, no crab for you. Come on, turn around. What? Okay. Those birds that fly underground. Gotcha. I know you basically just run back and forth. Just don't want to run so fast it scares them. Seriously. Bite it, you little bitch. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I got meat for it. Son of a bitch. The crab or lobster? Okay, it bounced off the sand. But I'll take it. You're a fucking seagull. Bitch needs to die. Where's that duck? 100% hear that duck. Are they just playing duck sounds and there's not actually a duck over here? Be a bitch. Alright, time to switch my weapon back. After I kill this one crab. Or, you know, miss it completely, because that's the way it works. I keep teasing me with that fucking duck call. Yeah, it keeps feeding me these pelicans. Okay. Let's put the other bow back on. I believe this is the bow I was using. It is. Sure, I got ammo for everything. Craft a couple more of these just in case. I don't think these are very useful, to be honest, but if I have to replace anything to carry his weapon, that's going to be it. Okay, I think I'm going to save it here. Well, I'll call companions and see what it does. Okay, well, I can't cancel out. What? What a dumb option. I can't cancel it. Alright, I'm gonna quit there. Anybody left in the stream, you know what to do. I'm gonna call the quickie there. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping it.